Or we could all just sit on our phones. Like now we're here together.
Yeah.
Just get your phones out. So yeah, give us the phone. And I've got it behind.
Yeah.
Today is the firm's outing. Once a year we get ourselves together, although we didn't get ourselves together last year of course because there was something going on apparently in the whole country, maybe the whole world, who knows. And once a year the senior management team of the Bald Explorer, the SMT we call it for short, gather ourselves together and we have a very official and quite officious board meeting, and the chairman is Matthew Holdsworth, obviously.
Yeah.
He is the...
I've been calling him to order for weeks.
We also have Richard Suggett, who is the chief medical officer. Our accountant is at the back there asking how much is that camera, and of course the chief cook and bottle washer. That's not fair, but that's the first thing that came to my mind, is the lovely Julia.
Yeah, she also cleans as well.
She does clean. So we're having our board meeting in our official boardroom, which today, Richard, is...
Southwater Country Park.
Is it?
It is.
Gosh.
Down the A24.
Down the A24, so we've done really well. So yes, you will join us in this video at various random moments, really. In between us stuffing our faces and having a laugh. So welcome to the mayhem that is the SMT. So this video is really going to be a bit weird because the SMT have had their meeting, and obviously the minutes of the meeting, and whilst it's in session, nobody's allowed to hear what goes on. But I've hoiked Richard out to the side from the Veg Grower podcast. You've not been in any of the Bald Explorer videos for a while, have you?
No, I've been incredibly busy, to be fair. Incredibly busy.
The old lockdown thing has caused... We'll have him later. Has caused you a lot of, heartache at one point because you didn't think your job was going to be there.
No.
And then suddenly it's all the fridges have broken down.
It's been busier than ever, yeah. Plus, my podcast is taking up a lot of my spare time as well, quite rightly.
Quite right. What is your podcast?
It's the Veg Grower podcast.
Oh yeah, I did actually mention that. And you do a live show as well, don't you?
Live show on a Sunday, yeah. Chat to the audience about grown food, whatever happens on the show, really.
Yeah.
It's
How have you found doing a live show?
pretty easy. Once I got over the initial worry of doing it, because I was a bit worried that how the audience is going to respond, is it going to work? Now I actually quite enjoy it, and I found by saying to myself every Sunday at 6 I go live, Facebook, YouTube, I just go in, turn it on, and off I go, and the audience responds quite well. It's quite a good bit of fun.
What do you think of my new glasses?
Very nice.
Nice,
Very
aren't they?
nice.
Everyone's going to be asked that question.
Yeah, very nice.
What do you think of the new glasses?
It's a bit like Dame Edna Average.
Yeah. Well, I am actually her protege.
Ah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
which
now.
will explain it. Well, we wish you well with your podcast, and I'll in the links on the bottom of the description will be a link to Mark English's podcast, so that we can I'll link to yours.
No, avoid Mark English's.
Yes, yeah. Who was that weird tramp that we saw earlier? Might have to see if I can find him.
Mark English.
Oh yeah, there we are. His papers are marked. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
And thanks for coming along and putting me into order.
You're welcome.
Next up on the interrogation.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Interrogation,
An
right?
interrogation is the one and only, and the very lovely, and the very charming, and the very dowsing Mark English.
Hello, everyone.
Who has also got his own YouTube channel. This might actually end up just being a parade of people telling us about their YouTube channel, but you do have... You're out of shot.
Oh, damn.
You should have done it there.
That'd have been really funny.
This is the antics of the SMT. Yes. What? You have a YouTube channel.
I have a YouTube channel.
And it's a
yes.
very nice YouTube channel. You do trails and...
No, it's just Mark English to do
Oh, it's Mark
history, heritage, paranormal lives.
Dowsing.
Yeah.
Now I
a bit of
remember
dowsing.
Lars, you were into dowsing, looking for
We did
energy.
a very good video
about that.
Yeah, we
West
did,
Humble.
didn't we? I'll put a link, not to my video about it, but to Mark English's channel. But you were going to do a lot of dowsing.
Yes, and then...
And it never happened.
No, because then...
Why?
Well, I did quite a little bit last year,
You
actually.
did?
But then, sort of, we couldn't go out.
Couldn't go out,
lockdowns
churches
and-
were shut.
So, yeah, so it was a little bit annoying. But it's basically an outdoor thing.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll be doing more of that this summer. Yeah.
What got you into dowsing?
Going to Avebury, the big stone
Right.
circle we went to in
Yeah, yeah.
2018.
Well, I missed
For-
that. We did that. It was so fun, that trip.
Yeah, October 2018, glorious weather. We were really
Yeah.
lucky, and it's all stemmed from there really. Dowsing, which me and my friend Rob, who you met, we still do a lot of research down
Because
there.
you've been, I know in some of your videos, and you can't say, there's some stuff going on in Avebury that you've alluded to, but you can't say because...
Well, it's not because I've not experienced it myself. My friend Rob is the person who's really
Yeah.
wanting to talk to about that. But there's a lot going on which is unexplained at Avebury. The Avebury and the surrounding areas, not just Avebury itself, it's the surrounding area.
Yeah.
Which
No, it's
people might say is paranormal.
Julia and I are hoping to go to Wiltshire in that area again fairly soon. So
It's a very powerful energy centre.
yeah, and you're into the you are quite sensitive to that.
Only to some atmospheres, yeah. I'm not going down the full sort of I'm a psychic route because I'm not.
No. But you can go. I remember we went into a shop once when we were in Avebury, and you said, "Oh, I can feel," and the woman in the shop could feel it.
That was the Crystal Shop on the edge, which used to be the old post office opposite the Red Lion pub. And right on the node, going through the shop, is the Michael line, which is a very powerful earth energy current that goes from Cornwall up to the Norfolk coast and carries on around the world. But yeah, it's a really strong point there. That's why I wasn't expecting it. I'm
No,
like,
no.
"Whoa."
And you felt, and then I'm sort of standing because sometimes Julia senses things, and I'm going, it's not fair. I feel left out because I'm not feeling anything. And
It's
then
always good when you're not expecting it.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Around that area, you can do a lot of dowsing. Just around that, where that shop is quite strong.
So there we are. If you want to know more about dowsing and all the other stuff that you do,
Churches, paranormal.
small doors.
Small doors, my latest video. I love small medieval doors.
But people
Tudor
were
doors.
smaller, weren't they?
Yes,
I mean, that's
yeah.
the reason they asked. And it's not that somebody just that our wood only goes this high. It's just people
Well,
were
historian,
shorter.
very quickly, a historian did point out to me recently, he said to me, actually, that's not quite true.
Oh.
I said, well, if that's not quite true, why are all the doors much smaller?
Right.
Up until about the 1800s.
And what did he say?
He said, it's just a myth. I said, well, we don't know for sure, unless you look at skeletons.
Yes.
We were shorter back then,
It must have been.
Because our
'Cause
diets have changed in the last 200 years.
they didn't have McDonald's and
No.
places like that.
No, exactly.
Which, of course, is a reason why you would be tall.
Yeah, you would.
Anyway, I better go and find somebody else now to talk to. I've got bored with you.
I'll go that way.
Yeah. And but
Enjoy
will
the
you do
video.
a video with me soon sometime,
Yes,
other than this?
yes. Happy
Yeah.
at weekends.
We've
We're
got
working
another-
back. Yes.
We do another history one.
Yeah, that was
Precise
fun. Yes,
history of
precise
somewhere.
history in the Sussex-Surrey area.
Yeah.
Bye, folks. I'll go this way.
So here we are. We found a different location now, so it doesn't look like we're all standing in the same space.
We've actually walked for miles.
We have circumnavigated this not once. And
Yeah, not once.
not once.
Just not once.
Just not once. So this is Matthew Holdsworth, who we have been up until the big, been walking on the Green Sand Way.
Yep.
And we do hope at some point that we will continue with that.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Where did we get to?
Buckland.
Sorry, where? Don't need to swear. Where did? Oh, Buckland. That's a
Buckland.
place.
Yes,
isn't
it's a
it?
place. Yes.
In Surrey.
In Surrey. We've gone the great distance of Leith Hill to Buckland.
Yes.
Over, of course, I think we've done about 11 videos, or 12 videos.
We have.
Altogether on
I
that bit.
Don't think I've got them as a playlist, but I ought to go back in and
Yeah.
make them a playlist so you could actually follow our travels consecutively. And we've got miles yet to go.
Yeah, I think it's about 70 miles to Ham Street in Kent. So
To where?
Ham Street.
Ham Street in
In
Kent.
Kent.
Yeah, it's very. Whereabouts in Kent is Ham Street?
Just by the Romney Marsh. So it's just
Oh,
there.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
so
it's that
it's-
far down.
It's a big old trek.
Yeah.
So we'll be a bit like the Sussex border walk. It'll be one of those. It's just going to run and run and run.
Yeah. And it will go on and on.
And on
Yeah.
in segments. Is there anything on the Green Sand Way that you know of that we yet to cover that we can look out for?
Well, there is the windmill church. We actually go past that, and I know we did film on that.
Oh yes.
But there are lots. There's actually a couple. We go past Chartwell.
Oh, do we?
Yes, the Winston Churchill's.
Winston Churchill's house, where he did, of course, that famous bit of bricklaying.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, there is a very long wall there. Yeah, because I have been.
He did do bricklaying,
and
didn't
it goes right past it. So,
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh well, that sounds grand. I've never been to Chartwell. It's National Trust, is
It's
it?
National Trust. Yeah, there's a couple of National Trust places almost en route actually.
Yes.
To go past. I think Ightham Motte.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Ightham Motte.
It looks like it's Ightham Motte, but it's like a medieval manor house.
I have not. Now this is something somebody said that I should do more of and go to the National Trust properties because people, it's a bit of clickbait really, because you go around there, people don't have to go to the National Trust, they can just watch the video or know whether it's worth going.
Yeah, I've been to these 10 National Trust places. Number 7 will blow your mind. That sort of title.
Yeah, that's it. But I have avoided that because I don't know why really. I'm not a member.
That's a good reason.
That might be the reason, but I ought to go there because they've got lovely gardens and the exteriors are nice.
Yeah.
Even if you can't, because some properties you can't film inside.
No, you can't take photos inside quite often.
No.
Yeah.
But brilliant. Well, Matthew, I'm very much looking forward to the Greensand Way
Me too.
in the future. So Thursdays is our usual day.
Thursday's the usual day, yes.
Usual
I'll take
filming
my next
day.
Thursday off.
Fantastic.
Yep.
So join Matthew and I for that. In the meantime, you do your own little walks.
Yes, I do. Yes, I've got a few that I need to get on with actually.
Yeah. Well, we'll put in the description the link to it.
Including actually the last mile of the Greensand Way, which I did do last summer in Ham Street.
And you
so I have
didn't-
actually done that. Yeah.
Didn't invite me, did you?
No, I was on holiday.
Oh, I
I don't
see.
want him on holiday
Yeah.
with me. No.
Don't want to bring your work home with you, do you?
No, I don't want that. No.
No. Dear, oh dear. Brilliant. Right. Well, you can shove off now.
No, bye then.
Going to see if I can talk to the lovely Julia. So I've managed to find the lovely Julia here by the dog rose.
Very pretty, aren't they?
Yeah,
At least
very-
that's what we think it is.
yeah, and I'm sure. Beautiful smell.
A wild rose of some description.
Yes, wild rose. So, Julia, that was the team, but of course there's somebody missing from the SMT who is absent at the moment because she has a lovely little dog,
A new little puppy to deal with.
and that is the lovely Judith.
Judith. Sadly missed today.
So yeah, we're missing you, Judith, but you should be here. So what is the SMT then, really? Because there'll be some people who've never heard this expression, and it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of an in-joke, really. The senior management team.
They're supposed to be whipping me into order.
Well, it's more to the point, it's a sounding board. It's a group of friends, a sounding board, and we all have an interest and a belief in the Board Explorer and what Richard does. And the Vobes sphere is very much a community that we adore and love to be part of.
And we can discuss problems that come up if we have perhaps somebody who's posting inappropriate comments or
In the Facebook group.
in the Facebook group.
Or even on any of the channels that you have.
Yeah, and sometimes people see something and say, oh, maybe that needs to be clearer, or, we watch that person. Because often we get trolls, we get people who spam, sometimes they put links to pornographic sites, which I have to no, they do.
Yeah, no,
And-
I don't doubt that.
And you have to quickly delete them. So there is actually quite a bit of management, and these guys, they're all
Are you answering the
experts.
question?
Oh yeah, sorry.
You asked me
what
a
was the
question. You asked me, what is the SMT?
Oh yeah, what is the SMT?
Senior management team. So basically, we're a group of friends that we. we're essentially a sounding board, and any ideas or any issues we discuss amongst ourselves and with Richard, and sometimes behind his back. But we're basically
Very often it's better behind my back, so I don't have an influence on it.
Yeah, so we're just a support group basically, who deal with admin side of things as well as ideas or future things that you're doing, and yeah, that's essentially it.
And then usually what happens is that I'll announce I'm doing something, and everybody goes, "Oh no, Richard, don't."
And we all pull our hairs out.
Yeah, go. Or I say something on the Vogue show.
And
or
we all
something.
go, oh no.
Oh God! Can somebody shut that ball bloke
Shake
up?
my head.
So once a year we get together. We have had Christmas meals, haven't we?
We do get together more often, usually, than once a year, but
This year.
this year it's only been once so far.
One of the important things that we do discuss, and we have actually discussed, is the Board Explorer walking group.
Yes.
And we're aiming to get the group up and running again, so that if you fancy joining us on a group walk, because we couldn't do it obviously in the last year, then we do about 3 miles. We bring sandwiches, cup of tea.
Yeah, we're not an advanced walking group. It's more of a social thing. you know.
Yeah, and sometimes only a mile, and sometimes we have events where we go to a windmill, or we just go to the pub.
It's somewhere that it's often, well, not often, but sometimes we'll have a demonstration. Like once we had, what's her name, Victoria, the traction engine.
Oh yeah,
Her owner brought her
steam
in.
engine, yeah, traction engine.
And and gave a couple of rides to the whole group, bit by bit. That was wonderful, wasn't it?
That was
and then
it.
of course there was the water mill. We had the demonstration at the water mill, and there's also the Jack and Jill mills. We
Exactly.
had a bit of a demonstration there as well.
So we
It's
tried,
lovely.
so as the group has got more known and the Bald Explorers name gets out more, I can ask people if they will allow a group to come round and look at a piece of heritage. So keep your eyes peeled for announcements on that, usually on the Facebook group page, but we may make special videos to talk about it.
Yes, because
coming
there's the
up.
Bold Explorer group, and then there's the Bold Explorer walking group. So yeah,
But anyway, thank you for that, Julia.
my pleasure.
We'll get back to eating our sandwiches and talking very, very serious business. So anyway, about that new kayak we're going to buy.